Well, this stands out right here. San Diego triple set. Wow, bro. Dude. Were you the first person to ollie that? This was the
yes.
You had
absolutely.
I mean, realistically, he's the only one to really ollie it with no ramps or anything.
No ramps.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Au naturel.
Au naturel, baby.
But yeah, that one, we had been looking at that for years because we'd obviously skated the double set since the blockhead days.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, people had been skating it forever. I mean,
right.
Even like
the
late 80s, early 90s, people were skating the double set. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're there, you see the triple set. And I'm sure anyone that skated the double set went up and looked at the triple set. And for the longest time, it just looked impossible. It was definitely like, you look at it, man, it's crazy, but it's not possible. And then the same thing, like as I got more confident on my skateboard, started doing bigger stuff, started getting a little stronger. I could run a little faster, push a little harder. One day I went there and I was like, I can do this. I knew that I had crossed that line. Like I can definitely make this happen. And the hardest part about it was the run up, because the run up is so short. And it's the shortest on the top set because there's triple sets on both sides. It's like a pyramid, you know?
Sure.
So the 4 stairs has the most run up, double set has a little less, and the triple set has even less.
Right.
So you have to run and hop on your board. And I think you don't even have time to set up your feet. However you throw your board down, and when you push, you put your foot on, and that's it.
That's it.
Oh, wow. You push right before. Yeah. It's crazy.
You push all the way up to it. And there were times when I was pushing up to it, and I had to call it right before I got there that I wasn't going fast enough.
Oh.
And then I just had to give it everything I had to get it far enough to make it.
Huh.
Did you have to run off the stairs sometimes?
No.
Like where you're like, oh, I can't do it.
If I made it far enough to hit my tail, I'm going.
You're going.
And I decided before that, if I knew I couldn't, there was only one there, I think, where I dragged my foot. And I felt I wasn't going fast enough because I wanted to be going as fast as I possibly could to clear it by 2 feet rather than come up and land on the stair.
Damn.
Did you realize you could do it before you tried it, or realize then you tried it and then we're like, oh, I can do this?
Just like he said, he's not going to a spot that he knows he can't do. He's not testing something out, right?
Well, the history on this one is there's 4 triple sets around the building.
Okay.
And most of the time people would skate the one in front. This is the one directly in the back.
Oh.
The one in front was the one that all the Plan B guys would skate. And then in the end, I think they started skating the one, say where if I land right there and I make a right, there's another one over there. That's the one that Danny Wade did the backside 360 on, and a couple other people skated. I think even maybe Sean Sheffy's switch flip.
Oh, yeah.
They changed the one they were skating because the ground all around there was super rough. So those shots where I'm slipping out and dragging my hand, by the time I was done, my hand, like especially right here, like the ball of your pinky, had a complete hole all the way through every layer of skin, and it was almost to the bone.
Oh my God.
It was that rough.
I didn't even think about you're dragging your hand on the, I didn't even think about that.
I didn't even realize that there was triple sets all around the whole thing.
Yeah, there's 4 of them. Wow. So that means like, if there's 4 different ones, there's actually 8 because there's one on each side of each one.
Yeah.
And right at the top, see how there's a off-white pillar, like near the top of the stairs?
Yep.
Right where that pillar is, there's a crack that runs along. You can almost see the crack down the stairs.
Totally.
See the crack right near me?
Yep.
So from that crack on, it went downhill. It's like the whole set had sagged. So every one was exactly the same and they had all settled. But this one was the flattest one out of all of them.
Oh.
So that's why I originally tried the front one and I gave it 2 tries. And I got enough speed to clear it, but that downhill takeoff was making me not ollie as high or as far, and it was giving me like a negative pop. So I kicked it out twice, and that was also with Atiba being there. So then it was years later when we were shooting for my interview, he brought it up, why don't we go get that triple set? So we went back down to try it, and we went to Transworld offices that day to try to borrow a camera because Atiba was shooting it. See, that's Atiba right there, kneeling down. Atiba's shooting a sequence from there. And the footage you're seeing was from a 16 millimeter camera that Atiba had set up, but he wasn't sure that the footage would come out because he wasn't too good at running the 16 yet. So that's Lee DuPont filming on the 16 that Atiba set up.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Huh.
And we had gone by Transworld offices right before this to see if we could borrow there's a high def camera. Anybody got a high def camera we could use? Like any HD. And they said there were like 3 or 4 cameras there on the spot. One of them they said was being used for editing. One of them they said it's going to be used for something. They said none of them were available to use for even an hour.
Gosh.
So we went there, we do this, we come back, we let them know what happened, and all those cameras are sitting in the same spot where we had just asked them. And they said they were all in use, can't borrow it.
Wow.
So that's the only footage is the 16, and I'm glad that the 16 came out because if it didn't, there wouldn't be that footage, and there'd only be the photos.
Dude,
and it'd be like photos and a story.
Look at your.
You go over the hub
this.
on the side,
Look at this.
dude.
Mm-hmm.
Traveling.
Look how high. I mean, God, Jeremy,
Well,
man.
when I measured it out, you had to do about 15 and a half feet flat, and the rest is falling.
Okay.
Pretty much
out
not.
that far.
So wait, what is that? That's a 12 stair height.
So you got to ollie basically a street gap, like sidewalk to sidewalk. If you were landing on something like the water towers, even from where you ollied, you had to be 15 and a half feet out, and the rest you could fall and make it. So I'm still higher than where I started there. And then as it goes out, you have to be even to clear the other 4 stairs in the flat.
How high was how long was the water tower?
About 16, and some people say 16 and a half. We don't know for sure because we haven't measured the top.
Okay.
We only can measure the bottom.
Gotcha. So
This thing
you're
is
saying 18.
21 and a half feet total, but you have the drop.
Yeah. Right.
So the whole set is 21 and a half, but you have to make it out at least 15 and a half flat to be able to clear the stairs below.
Jesus, man.
So that's why you got to be going full speed.
How many tries?
That one was 5th try.
5th try.
And I landed on every single try. And I had a couple right before the last one that I dragged my foot and stopped before I ollied because I didn't feel like I was going fast enough. And then I just gave it everything I had on that one and tried to stay square over it. The ones that I didn't make, I landed on them, but I'm leaning back because when you're looking at that last stair, it doesn't look like you're going to make it. So you lean back to try to push your board ahead so you don't clip the stair. So you can see on the ones that I slip out, I'm leaning back just a little bit to make sure that I stretch it out and don't clip the stair.
Yeah.
But then, did you guys see when they did that contest there and they had the like a drop-in ramp? It wasn't like a roll-in ramp, but it was a drop-in, like a wedge ramp, real like an overhead high, super big ramp.
Totally.
So then you see Chris Joslin do a couple tricks where he firecrackered like the last 2 or 3 stairs and made it. I was blown away. I was at the top of the thing looking at it like, I can't believe that he was able to do that. I would be scared to death to firecrack my way down. I would have kicked out knowing that I'm not going to clear it.
Right.
So I'm looking at the stair, and if I know I'm not going to make it, I'm not going to try to land on it. And he was able to not only confidently land on it, but right away after firecracking like 2 or 3 stairs. It was crazy.
Well, he's a one of a kind, man.
Yeah. Well, his confidence was so high. Like, he already knows he's got it. He did it exactly. The trick is exactly how he did it down in the last double set he skated or whatever it is. And he knows he's making it, regardless of where he's at in the air. And just
so crazy, dude.
What do you
and
back
away
big
perfect.
spin? Is it back big spin what he did?
Oh,
I can't remember.
I don't remember either, but I
he
feel
did.
like he would do that.
Did he tray flip it though?
I don't think. Maybe he did.
He did back big spin it, but there was one other trick he did, and I thought it was tray flip.
And Tommy frontside flipped it, right? Tommy Guns?
Yeah, and Tommy cleared that thing by a good 1.5 feet.
Yeah.
Like he stomped it and he flicked it, caught it, stomped it. Most legit. frontside flip.
Listen, for a contest that I think
who I thought won that thing, and I had to give it to Tommy for that frontside flip. I mean, I love frontside flips, obviously, but that was a beast of a frontside flip.
Yeah.
that was a beast. And I'm not taking anything away from having the roll in there, but I mean, it's like at a contest atmosphere and all that stuff. I mean, they do it for Wallenberg too, somebody's going to go skate.
And without the roll in, you wouldn't get footage.
Yeah.
So what they want is footage and photos for a magazine.
This is true.
So if you bring everyone there and they're running and trying to get it, they're not going to get the coverage that they want. So yeah,
you should have kicked over that roll in and just ollied it. Said run and jumped on.
They were trying to make sure they got some shit.
Yeah, dude.
What happened with this one is see the handicap ramp in the background.
Yeah.
See,
no way.
like that whole wall right there. And
Yeah.
it was a handicap sign.
Yep.
They decided to change the route of that handicap ramp and make it not as steep. So now that thing makes a hard left and covers the landing where I'm rolling right there. Oh. So you can't do that one anymore. If you ollied it, you'd run right into a wall these days.
Oh, interesting.
So they didn't skate that one either. They skated the one on the west side.
Oh.
And it's like the northwest side.
Uh-huh.
And they had just repaved the ground. So what they're landing on is completely smooth blacktop where you're not going to get roughed up like this one was. This one was worse than sandpaper or grip tape.
Damn.
It was gritty.
Jeremy Wray, man.
Real street, dude.
Bro.
Seriously.
You're a beast, man. You're a beast.
I'm just glad that thing actually was possible, you know, because for so long it was just impossible. We all knew it was impossible until it was possible.
But I love that, like, if it was just one that one spot, that was it. There was no 8 other ones to choose from.
Right.
It's amazing you could go and look and find which one.
Well, that's when I went back, I found the one that I thought had the best chance of being possible. And it was the one with the flattest takeoff because the other ones were all a little more down.
I mean, I believe that if there was only one double set that was a little bit down, you would have done it also, you know. But you just happen to choose.
Sometimes you make do, and sometimes if I had a choice, why not choose the one that's the best?
Oh,
you know?
absolutely,
yeah. And I got skunked on the other one on the other side, so I had to come back and redeem myself.
Bro, there you go.
You've done. I mean, just like you've done such monumental. I mean, you're just such a. You're like a powerful, yet graceful skateboarder. You know what I mean? Like you
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
that one meant a lot. That sports arena triple set was definitely a milestone for all of us because everyone who skated that spot thought about it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anyone had tried it before that. I'd never heard of anyone going for it, but someone had to do it.
And like
I'm glad that I got to be that person, you know?
Bro, God bless you, man. Yeah. And at the end of the day, I grew up watching Sal Barbier skate in that place and everybody skating that place, you know? And then
what I always wanted to do there that I didn't get to do there was do a line from one double set to the next. Oh. I wanted to do a trick down the double set, do some flat ground in between, and then walk up the stairs Jason Dill style before Jason Dill had walked down the stairs, walk up the stairs, and then hit the other double set and get a double set line.
Wow.
But it just never came down because like security there was always pretty tight. So it was rare that you got enough time to like skate. And usually if security is on one side, you're skating the other side to be hidden from them. So there was never just an open day to go skate all of it.
Wow.
But that would have been rad, and it still would be rad. I know that someone could do it this days. Like just go out there, skate the double set, do some flat ground, and get to the other double set and make it happen.
How many flat ground tricks are we talking about? I've never been there, so
it's long enough that you'd have to have like between 5 and 10 for sure.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm
skating
talking
a
about
double,
like maybe 1 or 2.
I know. I was like, whoa.
Do we
have to fill this one up?
A double set trick first and then doing flat ground tricks and then ending?
Yeah.
Nah,
It was a tall order,
you gotta wrap that
but
up
I knew I had that.
Jeremy Ray, you're talking to Jeremy Ray.
totally. Yeah.
I always wanted it. I didn't live in San Diego. I'd go down there every once in a while to go skate, but everyone thought I lived down there because I did so much skating down there.
Yep.
But what we were doing is we were taking the Amtrak down there before we even had cars, and we get picked up down in Oceanside and go skate. And we were going down there because that's where some of the sponsors were, but also that's where the magazines and the photographers were. So if you wanted to shoot with somebody, you had to go to them back then.
Man.
And I was more than willing to do that. Let's go make some stuff happen, you know?
Hell yeah.
And then years later, they started trusting us and came up to La Habra to see our spots. And then we kicked the door open.
I'm sorry. I'm just watching this clip over.
I know.
And
I
over
keep
and over
to it.
again.
You get mesmerized by the clips. It's insane.
Well, that one, it came and went in the video it was in because that wasn't even in one of my video parts. That was just in
The Reason,
one of the Transworld videos. Yeah, The Reason. So if you never saw that Transworld video, you don't even know that happened except for the magazine.
Yeah.
What year did The Reason come out? Do we know?
99, I think.
99.
2000.
How crazy!
That long ago, man.
How crazy is that?
Dude, I remember when that came out, dude.
The Reason was a good video.
Hell like Gershon's part, Stevie, Matt Mumford.
Oh my God, Matt Mumford.
Yeah.
And the reason it had a lot of the footage that was supposed to go into the best of Plan B video part. Because before Plan B went out of business back then, they were gearing up to do the best of Plan B video. So I was trying to film some of the best stuff I'd ever done to have a brand new video part mixed in with all the best of Plan B stuff. And around that time, I found some really big, really good, really gnarly stuff to do. And I started doing them all. I love it. We got some good stuff.
Wow.
There was always some.
What did you use that for?
It all got like just
Dispersed.
sprinkled out. That's when,
Okay.
yeah, that's when the water towers got put in 411. Damn. The triple set sports arena got put in the Reason. And it all just got like they're splintered out to everything else. And then I got like this 50-50 at Sure High School where I don't even know. It's like a 15 to 17 stair wall.
Dude.
And then when you drop off, it's well over head high. It's just a 50-50.
Yeah,
I got the ad for a Plan B video. We got the footage that was supposed to also be in that best of Plan B video.
Wow.
That was in the that was the industry section of 4 and
Right.
1.
There we go.
That was the promo for the best of Plan B video coming soon. And that was exactly that. So
That was the
all of
last
that
trick
stuff
in
would
that.
have been a good video part. And if it all came together, that probably would have been my best video part ever. But it all got
Wow.
just split up.
That's crazy.
Someone's
is
got to edit that all together.
Yeah, we've been talking about that. Like if you put all that footage together, it's some good stuff and it's fun.
Hell yeah.
There's some people that could do it. Like there's
If only I knew someone who could edit.
memory screen,
with
Swift
the last name
Laser,
Bagley.
Bagley. You know, a lot of Instagram
Does he know how to
accounts.
edit some stuff?
Just give me all the footage.
I got it.
There you go.
There's a lot of Instagram accounts that would do it for like the memory screen. There's a Swift Blazer who does stuff.
Oh yeah, those guys.
Those guys would just
so rad.
Manolo.
Manolo's tapes.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
It'll happen, Jeremy. Trust
will.
me, man.
Yeah. It
Weird
will.
things happen in this room and on this show, man. We'll talk about it. It kind of comes to fruition, man.
There we go.